Hey everyone, it's Adam from U6 Media, and in today's Google Ads case study, we'll be taking a look at a demolition company. Now, in their first 30 days of launching the campaign, they've already landed their first $20,000 full house teardown, which is pretty awesome. And the best part about it, they only spent $600 in ad spend. So let's go ahead, we'll jump on my computer and take a look at all the details. All right, so we're inside the client's Google Ad account here. We'll be taking a look at a 31-day window, or the month of October. Now, this is a demolition business. They do anything from house teardowns to mobile home teardowns, swimming pool, sheds, things like that, more of the larger scale jobs. So if you are a demolition business and you want to work with us, this is an industry or niche that we're quite specialized in. We have the campaigns, the ad groups, the keywords, the landing pages all ready to go. We can essentially roll this out into your market and start getting you some good results. So I'll leave a link in the description down below. You can fill out your information and have a call with myself. Look at the stats or the metrics of the campaign here. So we have a daily budget of $25, which is extremely small for demolition, especially considering it is more competitive. You'll see in a second here what I'm talking about with the cost per lead. But this is the first 30 days for the campaign. So the client's sort of testing the waters. And given the fact that we have already landed a $20,000 full house teardown, we'll be increasing this budget fairly soon here, especially as we lead into the new year and spring when things do pick up. So $25 a day budget, total cost of the campaign is $600. We generated 813 impressions. So that's just how many times our ads have shown. From that, we've generated 74 clicks, average cost per click of $8.11. CTR is 9.10%. We're currently running on a max clicks bid strategy and generated 8 leads or 8 conversions. Now, these are a mixture of primarily phone calls as well as contact form submissions. Cost per lead is $75 with a conversion rate of 10.81%. So the cost per lead is a bit high right now, but I'm aiming to bring this down to about $50 or $60 over the next couple months. And this is pretty normal with a brand new Google Ads campaign. You know, in that first 30 days, Google really needs time to learn and kind of optimize to figure out exactly what you're going for, what keywords, you're targeting, etc. So with time and proper optimization, we should be able to see improvements across all metrics here. Now, what's awesome about demolition though, is you don't need a huge volume of leads in order to have a really strong month. For example, this client on a small $25 per day budget, we only generated 8 leads, but the client landed a $20,000 full house teardown from one of those leads. So in this niche, every lead counts and even a few can make a huge impact, right? So let's go into the ad groups here. Now, looking at our ad groups, we're targeting demolition, so all related keywords inside this ad group. So every ad group, you got to think about it. It's a themed ad group, right? So all the demolition keywords are going to be inside this demolition ad group. Same for home demolition, building, demolition Columbus. So this is a geo campaign or a city campaign we're targeting. Residential, deck, barn, office, garage. We've got a few other geo campaigns, as well as I think some other ad groups we're targeting. Yeah, commercial, swimming, and industrial. Switch them off just because we weren't seeing any sort of impressions or clicks. And that also could be a result of just running on a very small budget, right? So on a very small budget, generally what happens is that budget's going to be distributed to the high performing keywords, which is really coming from our main ad group here, which is demolition. Okay, so let's go into this main demolition ad group here. So the keywords that we're targeting are demolition company, demolition services, and demolition contractors near me. And we're just using phrase and exact match just because it's going to bring higher quality leads and higher quality search terms. If you do want to test a bit more and you have a higher budget, then by all means use broad match, but just make sure you have an extensive negative keyword list. Otherwise, you're going to get destroyed by Google and you're going to end up wasting a lot of budget and just having a lot of irrelevant clicks. And just last thing, guys, the most important element for Google Ads campaign is just really comes down to message matching. So what I mean by this is in this demolition ad group, you want to make sure that when you write your ads, your ad copy, that the ad headline should talk directly about demolition. So what I mean by this is, in your ad, in your headlines, you can have expert demolition company, trusted demolition services, free estimates, voted #1 demolition company, things like this. Whatever builds trust and relevance is really, really important. And then make sure on your landing page that you also match that messaging too. So if your ad says, free estimates, then make sure on your landing page you have free estimates, and make sure your landing page is also filled out with a lot of call to actions, to drive phone calls. That's really the most important thing, and this is going to result in a high conversion rate. Whereas, for example, if someone types in swimming pool contractor and then they see your ad and it says something like demolition house teardown, people are just going to be confused, and there's going to be no trust there, and they're not going to convert, right? So it's really, really important to make sure that you guys are using message matching. I'll be back with a follow-up video next month to show you guys the improvements we've made on this campaign, and hopefully we can improve all the metrics. So if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And if you are a demolition company and you're looking to replicate this in your own market, just click the link in the description, fill out your information, and we'll set up a call. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.